potatoes.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Well, welcome, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, aliens, and other racial things out on this planet. I am your host, Picaro, and today I have my co-host as well, Sawyer, again for the Dreamer podcast. And not only she says hi, and not only that, I also have a really special guest, the glorious water maiden herself, Pruitti. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Everybody doing, on this fine evening. But yeah, thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to do this.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Alrighty, so Pruitti, now you are here. You have landed on the Dreamer podcast. A few things to set up and everything. We'll basically be talking for an hour, as you know. I will ask you questions upon questions, and then after that, we'll be done here. And then again, thank you again for being here, and also for meeting you. This is a great opportunity to learn about everyone's favorite water VTuber, or favorite butterfly VTuber, as I should say.
That's true.
Excuse my language.
Oh, it's all good.
Everybody, welcome. This is an interrogation.
True.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What crime did I commit?
you'll find out now. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, I got the list right here, so let me open it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start up here. It's been a while since I did this, so excuse me, I don't sound as professional as I used to. So,
All good.
Number one, I wanted to ask, why become a YouTuber slash VTuber? Where edged on this life you have walked?
Well, I've always been super interested in the whole concept of VTubers. I kind of, watched the whole thing grow ever since, Kizna I. I've been following it since for a long time, and I just found the idea so appealing because I loved the concept of that artists can put in so much work into these models and then having them essentially come to life as a piece of artwork that can move. And not only does it moves with your face. And I just found that to be so interesting. And for the longest time, I've been wanting to do that. And then the artist behind my model, art_Chol, if their Twitter name is correct, or if I'm remembering it correct, was testing out how to make VTuber models, and I got their first one. So.
Yo, lucky, first in line.
Yeah, I'm very happy with my model.
I'm important.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the model too. Your model is actually really well done.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I recently just got it re-rigged, so now it's the full body model, and it's so good.
Yeah, because ever since I've caught your streams. You not only that it's so fun to watch you move and stuff. I think the most funniest thing I've seen you do is when you finally started got to do the little emotes like quat, cry, sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it just honestly brings it more to life. It's so amazing.
Does. And I actually have a stream deck now, thanks to my husband as a Christmas present. And so now I can just press a button and then it goes, and it's so satisfying.
Yeah, let's go. Got new tech.
Heck yeah.
But techiest to tech. Let's go.
Indeed, us tech nerds need to work together. Look what we can achieve.
We shall take over the world.
Someday.
Or something.
Technology.
But thank you. Thank you for giving the insight. I honestly was curious myself too, because I'm always curious about just basically how people turn into VTubers. I guess in that sort of sense. 'Cause it's always fascinated me to see people just come up in YouTube and go, hey, I can have a 3D version of myself, just do whatever I want, and I can I can have it there without me ever having to even show a speck of my face. It's amazing.
Pretty amazing.
That's the best part.
Convenient even.
Maybe I should just make a competition of so this is a total fan art competition, and little do they know Haha, you followed upon my scheme. I become VTuber now. This just gave me ideas.
Yeah, like you just do like hey, look guys, at this many follows, I'll do a face reveal. Then you actually hit it for real. And then, okay, well, you guys asked for it, and then now it just only just a VTuber. That's it. That's what it is. You guys want to see my
Yeah.
face, right? This is
You,
me.
you see it.
I mean, I did show you on my profile and everything, but you guys still wanted a face reveal? So, okay, there you go. Face reveal. That has always been the case.
Indeed. See, you got what you wanted. Be happy. Are you not entertained?
It's not exactly what they were wanting, but they asked for it. So.
It's their expectations
True.
that are hindering them. They
True.
expect I guess, like a humanoid face or something, or a human face or anything, but I'm a dragon, so...
Also true.
Overrated anyways. Why be a human when you can be a dragon?
see, somebody gets it. Like somebody gets it. Like see the flaws of like just a normal human being. So don't expand your mind. Stop being locked into one thinking process.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what a dragon can do that humans can't?
They can fly.
They can
They
fly.
have big teeth.
That's one out of many.
They're strong too. Super strong.
Yeah. And also, I can be very fluffy.
Whee!
Best part.
Can't confirm.
Other than flying, but best part flying.
All right. So the next question now I have for you is being an artist a hobby or a future career?
So it's mainly a hobby. I have done, to be more correct, graphic design for work. Right now, my state of work is like sometimes I'll use my art aspects, but most of the time it's not. So it's kind of both.
you just like in between, like not like too much in the hobby territory, but also not too much into like actual serious territory work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm hoping to make it like to like a career one of these days. I mean, I've been trying to better my art like for the longest of times, and I've just been like unfortunately the ones that like I've been unfortunate the ones who has like kind of zero talent, but like I'm trying to like make up for it with just hard work and grit. Because there's a lot. The hardest thing about like artists is that you have the ones who are gifted and the ones who has to work a lot harder than other people. And I'm not to say that like, oh, you don't have the gift, or you don't pick up that pencil, don't even worry about drawing. No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that the workload differs for everybody, and everybody can get it as easy as others. And
Yeah, and then like my opinion for like anybody who has an interest in art, you can totally learn. Even if you aren't gifted or you have like an extensive background in art, like the good thing about art is you can literally make it the way you want to make it.
Exactly.
And like you don't have to conform to any like rules or anything. You can just do whatever you feel like it. And like I was never like professionally trained. I learned pretty much all by myself. I have recently gone through like courses and stuff like online and to, polish everything. But like, no need for classic schooling or anything. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, true. Like not everybody like there are like no basic stuff you need to do, but like besides that, like there's no such thing as like a really. I feel like there's no such thing as an actual like true bad art. Like, cause like every art has their own like depictions of how they want to look and everything. Or if art was one specific thing, then everybody would be doing it. And
Yeah.
as you see, that's not the case. Everybody has their own different styles, and honestly, they're all good in their own ways. Yeah.
I agree. Like just because you might not be fond of how somebody drew something doesn't mean it was bad. It's just
Exactly.
not your taste.
Yeah, it's like think of it as like another style of your idea, which honestly, it's unique to each and every person. Like I would say that no art is the same. I mean, unless you trace, but we don't talk about trace.
we don't talk about the dark side.
No, we don't talk about
dark side.
the bad side. But yeah, like, but otherwise, no two arts are truly the same. So yeah, it's like it's all unique to an individual person, and in more so in your own style as well. like
feel like when you're making art, you have to put some of yourself into it. So
Mhm.
not only does like it make it unique in the standpoint of visual, it also makes it unique in the standpoint of emotional. Because like, sure, I could draw like the same exact picture on 2 different days, but I could totally get like different feels from how I was feeling that day. And I think that's like, I don't want to say underrated, but I feel like people really don't talk about that much anymore.
Yeah, it may because people nowadays just talk about like what's good, what's bad, like, what's like who's professional, who's not. But don't you really don't get the inside of an artist's mind until you actually talk to one. So that's really the only problem I see I feel. But like besides that, really the most underrated thing besides what you just said is that I think that the best thing about art and was really got me to be an artist in the first place is that whenever you're making anything that let's say is just an animal, yourself, a video game character, a build, anything you put on a piece of paper, that's yours. Like it's your own creation that you did it, you made it, regardless of the bad or not. Is your piece of work that you work hard for, and no one can say that otherwise. You made that. It's all your own free will and freedom, and that honestly, that nothing gives me such a thrill than having something that I've made myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on.
that is also a very like nice feeling as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's cool seeing, I guess, almost like an impact you've made on the world.
Yeah.
Like, your influence.
You're like your spiritual being.
Yeah.
Just being influenced the world, and also it's kind of cool to draw myself in different type of areas. I think
Heck yeah.
I can go on different adventures and stuff. But yeah. Like I think it's sad as it may sort of sound. I think like many times that I do draw like stuff like myself in certain genres or whatever. I may do it for like holidays or whatever that I can't go out. I don't have the luxury to go out anymore like as much I want to for like holidays like Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff. So the best thing to do, I just draw some out, to celebrate. Because in a way, I'm still celebrating, just not in the mortal realms.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But still, it just has fun. It makes up for it.
You're doing something for yourself to celebrate, and that's a good way of celebrating, honestly.
Yeah, true. Like, next to celebrating friends.
Basically, reject society, embrace freedom.
Exactly. Freedom and justice for all.
Freedom.
Alrighty, number 3. This is actually one of the most favorite questions I'm excited to ask. How did gacha games become your main focus on your channel?
So actually, gacha games weren't going to be my original focus. My original focus was going to be like these strategical RPGs, like the original Fire Emblem games, the like Dark Deity, which was a strategy RPG game that came out, I think it was last year. I think it was. But originally that was my focus, and then I started kind of dipping myself more into other gacha games, and I was like, this is kind of fun to talk about this kind of stuff. So it kind of just naturally made its way over there.
It just like you never planned for it to happen. It just sort of took over your channel. You didn't know when it did.
Yeah, it kind of did. I mean, Faye obviously is like my main thing right now, but like I love being able to talk about other gachas because I find it so interesting how they work essentially, like how they design things, how they all have different types of game styles for the most part. There's a lot of games that are very similar in the gacha world, but I just find it so interesting. And I know like some people think of it as very exploitative for gacha games, but I also find that interesting in a way because like some gacha games obviously do better in getting into your head than others, and I like learning about what exactly makes that work,
Yeah, the human psyche of gambling.
The psyche of gambling, heck yeah. But also just the concept of like what makes a game fun, what makes character design interesting, because all of that plays into effect when gacha games are sinking their teeth into you. So I find it all very interesting.
But know what? I'm actually like very very happy to answer because because reasons being is like I think for the main reason I'm use Faye example for this. I think the main reason Faye is so fun, honestly, because I just generally just love seeing like different characters and like interact with different types of things in the world or whatever they're in like seeing like Marth or like Crom or heck even Roy or something that them interacting like to different other heroes from different games. It's so very cool. Like I never thought I'd be so like enticed to see different like characters interact with each other that really even shouldn't begin with. It's a like really really like interesting and riveting like concept to do because
Yeah.
and not only Fate does it, other Gacha games does it too. Genshin Impact has a lot of character which I need. Whenever I get back to that game, hopefully I can learn more. But like from what from what I remember, like I really love all the characters' backstories and just like
Genshin's lore is so incredibly deep, and
yeah.
it's very fascinating.
It's like Genshin lore is is like a Harry Potter book. Like it's so thick, full of like different kinds of like like context and legends that I feel like I have to like take a month or two to fully understand the whole lore of Genshin. It's so
Oh,
big.
honestly, it might be longer than that. I've been playing it for a while, and I still don't like, understand every single thing out there.
Yeah, I'm like heavy lowballing right now. Like if I'm being really honest, I would not even expect myself to like learn everything about Genshin in a year, but like to get the whole point across. Like I understand where you're coming from when you say like gacha games are like have a very interesting way to like bring you in the game and keep the playing, and honestly it just like it really is just about catering to like the fans who enjoy it so much and giving them basically what they want. Like you give them a game of their favorite characters, and you may let their favorite character do so much wacky cool things that you never probably or never seen them do in a while. Then you got a really perfect gacha game because
See, what's interesting concept is so out of the really prevalent gacha games that I've played right now, Faye is the only game that has characters that were in pre-established franchises. So like Genshin's all original characters, Alchemy
Correct.
Star is all original characters, and those games have a lot more work put in that they need to excel in their character writing, they need to excel in their character design. Whereas Faye kind of has the easy route because they have pre-established things that you can connect with, and I find it so interesting. I feel like that's why Faye is doing so well financially, is
Oh,
because
yeah.
they already have that like hook in you, and they don't need to worry about like being super detailed like say Genshin is.
Yeah, because they don't have to work, don't have to put too much into it. Like they have their own like they're just basically taking characters from said game and then they just make them do wacky stuff, do crazy adventures. Like I think Forged Bonds has to be like my most favorite mode from that. Cause like all it is a treasure trove of like new like discoveries and stories in character development that honestly that alone keeps me around because I love character interactions. I really do. Like I just love seeing
Bonds
characters
is
doing stuff.
very fun. I usually don't read it until after because then I grind it and then I read.
Yeah.
In my breaks from reading.
You
But
do the same thing I do. I just basically like let it run it and I fully pay attention to the story after I unlock it. Cause like one thing I am glad I do is that they'll have it when you beat the first time. They at least have it so you can just go back and read it at any point. I actually do a good touch. Good touch.
Yeah, and for more of like the gotcha thing, because I play about 3 of them. Basically, I play Genshin, which I know shocking. I know that's that I play Genshin Impact.
never would have guessed.
I know it's like it's such a very popular game that you would never expect me of all people to play it, or Dragon Soul. It's crazy. But yeah, I play that. I play Grand Blue Fantasy. So Pruitti, when are you gonna play Grand Blue?
I have had people ask about that. It's on my list. I have a very long list that I need to start catching up on.
Guys, you should probably play it before Relink will come, maybe next year or 2027. So you actually got plenty of time to.
2027,
I
Jesus.
was like, next year and then 2027. Oh my god, that's a big gap.
Plenty of time is on the statement.
And then another one, which is called Lost Word. So, yeah. So in each game, it's based. Oh.
That one.
Oh, you have that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh. Well, it's a it's a fun one. Basically, you got bullets.
Bullets.
The characters are bullets.
No, they just summon bullets.
Okay.
They just summon bullets. The rule is you don't question it, you just summon bullets.
All right.
But each of them, I guess, like have like the same things that you've all said, like compelling stories, except the bullet one, but more of like the funny. Replace compelling with funny.
You've had a compelling bullet.
That's a lie. It does have a compelling. It's called the other version, to which it's future and lore. It's like you can like go research in depth with each of these 3 games to be like, yo, there's more to it than what like meets the eye. And of course, like, Genshin is like the prime example for that. Like, it's easier because you two know what Genshin is and not the
Yeah.
two. But for Grand Blue, there's a ton of theories about like, oh well, why is the protagonist's father literally at this quote unquote heavenly place and not taking care of his child? I don't know. We got to find that out, and who knows if that's going to be answered. But there's like little hints to be like, oh, it's not what it seems and everything. And the
Find
bullet
out
game,
next time.
Bullet game, I heard you like science and physics.
Science. One bad thing though about like gachas unveiling their stories like that is like poor Dragalia lost, man.
Oh,
they never got to finish their story and got
Yeah.
shut down.
Didn't they get canceled?
They got shut down because I assume they weren't making enough money, which is unfortunate.
I would actually probably disagree. Dragalia was a popular game.
Yeah, Dragalia was popular, but it wasn't profitable.
True.
So whereas, like, I believe the statistics are Faye has less players globally than Dragalia did, but Faye makes an insane amount more money than Dragalia ever did.
The whales over there. That's what whales are.
Yeah, you gotta follow the whales, unfortunately.
They picked their place, those whales. As someone who I also did play Dragalia Lost at a time, but unfortunately, it got too big for my phone, so I literally could not play it anymore, no matter how hard I tried.
I was there.
Yeah. So unfortunately,
so
like,
sad.
while I can't play Dragalia anymore, I was thinking, all right, gonna play this, and then they released like one of my favorite characters that is from Grand Blue Fantasy, which is Vania. In case you know who that is, but if you don't, that's fine. But like when they released her, I was like, Dragalia, why did you do this to me?
Crossovers are deadly.
Yeah, see, I saw the crossover between Dragalia and Faye. I'm like, I saw it on Twitter the one time I did. I'm like, this got only in one way. And it ended exactly how I thought it would. Not many people played it. Like, it makes it sad, too, that I actually wanted to give it a try, too. Like, I seen that a couple of times. And Sawyer, of course, I seen her talk about it every now and then. And I'm like, hey, I want to at least try it out. I want to give it a chance, all right? And the minute I did, Dragalia lost it, has lost all his funds. No more of that game. I said, okay, I guess we'll try out to all then.
Actually, I think I've heard that there was this joke going around that when Persona 5 gets collaborated with them.
I've heard it. That's like the death sign. But I'm worried about that now because Alchemy Stars is a gacha game that I adore, and they just announced a Persona 5 collaboration. And I'm like, please don't die on me. You just hit your first year anniversary. Please don't die.
Well, I do want to also say really, really quick, to give you hope a little bit. Grand Blue Fantasy had a collab with Persona 5, and they're still going strong.
Yeah.
They recently celebrated their 8th anniversary.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, so don't worry. I'm sure that everything will be fine. Maybe not.
I hope so.
You know, Pruitti, I will say, like, when you brought Alchemy Stars, I didn't, when I first heard you talk about it, I didn't know what it was, and then I saw screenshots, and I said, oh, wait, they look familiar, and I went back, and surprisingly, this was the same game that one of my college friends showed me back when I was in college. I was like, huh. So that's
so
what that
interesting.
is. Yeah, 'cause I remember the art style and everything too. 'Cause, like, he's like he showed me like a picture of I think it was a female with like a, it was a short female with a flask, I think it was, and he's like zooming in, moving around the picture and everything. I said, and he said, and I quote, "I love this game because the art style is so unique that I use this for references." I was like, huh.
Seriously, the art in that is beautiful. If you think like the splash arts for Genshin, when you pull a 5-star are amazing, Alchemy Stars just blows it out of the water. Like all of their art is live 2D, meaning it's animated and stuff. And like when you hit so there's different stages of ascension, aka like just level gates essentially. When you get to the last one, it unlocks this huge splash art, and it's for all of the characters, and like they're amazing.
Man, I can't believe Prudence actually convinced me to get Alchemy Stars.
It's so much fun. I'm making a video about like why it's so awesome.
You know what? I add a list of games I need to download from my friend's perspective when I get a new phone. I'm actually upgrading soon. So
yeah, Alchemy Stars is very big, so I will warn you about that. It might be best to get it on BlueStacks.
Big ones.
Yeah, it's very, very big, and they just added a huge like little, almost like the teapot in Genshin, to it, and it made the game very, very big after that.
It's one of those games. Okay. Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure. I'll make sure to prepare my phone ahead of time.
Good.
Thank you.
Hello, new phone. Now perish.
Hello, new phone that I spend money on. So I had all these. I had 64 gigabytes before. Funny numbers. Try 128 and then just takes my whole space. All right, then I get to soundtrack. Next question is number 4. What is the origin of your VTuber model?
So, it really isn't a fantastic origin, honestly. As I said earlier, the artist behind my model was dabbling into learning how to make VTube models. And she made it as essentially an adoptable, so meaning like I could purchase the rights from her to own it, essentially. And that's what I did, because I was like, okay, 1, this is my favorite artist. 2, I have been wanting to do this for such a long time. 3, it's already ready, like it's all rigged. And 4, the design is adorable. So why don't I just do it?
True.
So that's the origins behind the model.
Man, here I am thinking of an exciting cutthroat story of how Pruitti fought her way to her model. I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad.
Yeah, no, it's very, very just basic.
Well, I guess I would add this then. I'm curious on the design. Like how, when you guys like to like long is it pigtails? Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pigtails.
Long pigtails, purple hair. Butterfly, bubbly, watery aura.
Well, actually, the water wasn't like associated originally with the design. I just made it happen because I was like, it was a weird thing. So like during streams, I drink so much water, and
Stay hydrated. It's good.
Stay hydrated, yes. And like I talked about this in my Motherhood video, but essentially I have learned to drink a lot of water. So it's kind of like a thing that I always have. And I was like, you know what? People already think of me as a mom. Why not just mom them more about drinking water?
Yes,
so that's kind of how the association got made, honestly.
Yes, mom them. Give them more mom energy.
Heck yeah. It's so weird because, like, I'm sure you've seen it in the Discord where people are like, "Yes, mom," and I'm just like, I don't feel like a mom. And then I tell my husband about it, and he's like, "Yeah, you totally have mom vibes." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Now listen, viewers and kids. Now remember, you must drink water every single day.
Yes, you should be drinking water right now as you're listening to this.
Listen to your mother, Pat.
Listen to your mom.
Listen to your mother.
Yeah, speaking of parental figures, actually to drink water. So, Pruitti, I'm pretty sure you probably never prepared for this because I did like behind the scenes. For one special one-off thing on this podcast, because of our lovely special guest, I've had to include in case a water break. So I have I have a water bottle right here. I asked Chloe to bring one if she had one.
Awesome.
You want to know what's funny? I've actually been drinking vitamin water this entire time.
Shocking. I've been drinking water too.
True.
See,
Oh yeah. Here, let me get a good jiggle of my. I have like a half a gallon jug of water. That's my water bottle. So.
Man, you guys you gotta have
girl wants. Sorry.
No, you good. I was like, you gotta have these exquisite, nice looking waters. All I have is a Pure Life water bottle.
Get yourself a good reusable water bottle. Like, honestly, it is life changing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, technically, I actually do also have like a metal like container. It's like a mini stainless steel container.
Heck yeah.
And I am a dragon that owns 3 of them.
You sure
Nice.
Right now it's empty because I probably drank it all during my stream earlier today for Genshin. But at least I got the vitamin water, so that's good because I also had dinner before and a little bit in the beginning of the podcast. That's why you didn't really hear me talking. Maybe you didn't know that. And you know what? If you didn't know that, I am so good at what I do. I just eat professionally and just eat right in front of your faces, and no one will know.
See, I can't do that. Like, whenever I'm like eating on stream, I'm just like, I don't care if you can hear this. I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry.
I don't care. I haven't eaten in months, days, even hours.
In hours.
You don't understand. I'm starving. I need food. I need substance.
Okay,
this is crumbs. So I'm gonna do okay.
See, like funny story, right? I got some food like before I got here, cause so what happened was, I was not supposed to work today, but circumstances happened. I'm not gonna go into that required me to come off on my off day, which yay, I love doing that. So I had to work all to 3:00. I got home. I took a power nap so I'd be able to do this podcast. So you guys won't get like drowsy dead picker over here. And I brought some food to me from work, and I was trying to save it to this podcast, but I was so hungry because I was so tired that I just ate it. I had like 3 like. I think I had like 3 leg quarters. That's what I had. I said I want to save this. No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. And then literally like I was sitting here getting set up. 10 minutes later, the food's gone. I said, well, I tried. we tried chat.
It just vanishes, and you don't know where it went, and you just are full suddenly, and you have no idea what happened.
Like I'm like Patrick. Like I just don't know who ate my last candy bar. You know, like it just disappears, and the only evidence I got was the food on my face. That's it.
I wonder who could have eaten it.
Honestly,
just me.
I need to find more evidence. Honestly, even more. I found the culprit soon enough.
Man, it's like when people take my cookies without my permission, and it's like,
how dare they?
Cookie thief. Disgusting.
It's one thing when you steal my computer that I need it for like everything else, but it's another that you steal my cookies.
Yeah, my cookie. No, computer. Yeah, take that. The cookies. No, that's the last straw.
Yeah, no. You broke it. That's it.
You broke the rule. I can't let you live here.
Now you feel a wrath of dragon.
All right. Question number 5, which honestly I think I can guess what the answer is, but whatever. We're moving on. What would you ever play any of the Fire Emblem titles since Heroes has been a big part of your channel?
So I have played I've played Awakening, I've played All Routes of Fates, and Echoes. I've played Three Houses. I forgot the name for a second because it was like Three Houses, but no, that's not out yet. I've played 2 of those routes, the Golden Deer and the Church route. Oof. And then I played the first Warriors game and part of Path of Radiance.
Man, I can't believe you haven't finished Path of Radiance yet. Which
I know.
I don't blame you. That's like halfly because like that game is kind of long. Like not gonna lie, it's not Radiant Dawn long, but it's long enough that it'll take you some days, honestly.
Yeah, and like I wish I had time in my life to just sit and game, but I don't. Being an adult hard.
I wish that I could sit around and play. There's so many games I have on my Switch like right now that I have not even touched yet because I don't have the time to do it.
I know, right?
It made me so sad too. I bought these things for the purpose of playing, or you can't do it. Cause I have the time.
Yeah. I want to skip sleep sometimes and just play games.
Like yo, like okay, like hear me out. I said it before, and I understand both sides of this argument, but I feel like I always wonder how it felt if you never need sleep. Like if you just like live and don't need sleep for survival. Like you just go day to day without even like waste time sleeping. Which I get it. It'll take away the whole like the whole purpose of sleeping. Also the like the satisfaction of going to sleep or napping. But at the same time, like man, imagine I had to touch my bed for like eternity. Imagine if I get done.
My mindset is I would love if we just had plugs that we could plug ourselves in and then we could keep going through the night and then like being able to sleep when we need to. Like you don't have to sleep because you have to, but like you can sleep
if you want to. Yeah, like,
and that sounds like the perfect ideal life. Just make me a robot head that I can put myself into.
Man, no, I never thought about that. Make it sleeping like just an option, not a requirement. There's actually sounds really cool. Actually,
it sounds so nice.
And then there's me. That's like, but dreaming though.
Dreaming is so nice, but
I will welcome sleep all the time.
Yeah, for me though, like so I have it's called hyperphantasia, where I am extremely vivid in what I see in my mind's eye. So like the best way to describe it is like if you tell me to picture a beach, I can tell you how many umbrellas there are. I can tell you exactly what colors they are. I can tell you how many seagulls have pooped on the beach today. I can get into specific details of what I see. So that transfers into dreams. So
that's, man, so pruitti out here having superpowers.
It's not superpowers. It's just how your brain perceives mental images. Like my husband, for example, he has aphantasia, meaning like if you tell him to picture anything, he can't see anything in his mind.
I never heard about any of this. This is new information to me. I'm learning today.
Learning with pruitti. Yeah.
This has been a very like informative like podcast episode.
I am just a wealth of knowledge.
You are man. I'm more grateful to have you here. I learned a lot today.
Well, you're welcome.
Fun fact though, like, I think I'm probably the only person in here that like. See, I don't like dreaming mainly because that most, if not all, my dreams are either weird or awful. I don't think I ever had a good dream at all, like in my whole entire life. I think I had one good dream, but like that's like when I was a kid. Nowadays, just if I do dream, it's either weird or it's very it's very like what's the word? I can't think of it. I think is it weird or it's like uncomfortable? That's it. That's the one. Yeah. I wish I have good dreams, but alas, all I get is that, or I close my eyes and then I open my eyes again. It's morning time.
Yeah, I wish I have that a lot because there have been times where I have dreams that are so lifelike that when I wake up, I feel like waking up is the dream instead.
Yeah. Check if you still up or not. It's still a dream.
Yeah, it's weird because I'll talk about it and be like, yeah, I had this vivid lifelike dream that we all lived in a different place, we all had different names, and like it gets really trippy because it confuses me in the morning. And obviously, in the morning, you're just like, I don't want to think critically, and then I'm just like, I have no idea what happened. I don't know where I am.
Like you just hold this knowledge in your head, and you don't know what to do with it for like a
Yeah.
few minutes. I had that a lot. I'm like a computer when I wake up. When I wake up, it's like I don't know what to do. Like I wake up and I have to wait for my body to like register that yes, you are awake. Get up and actually do human things. And I'm like, give me 5 minutes, please. I'll learn how to function in a minute. Let me wake up first.
5 minutes.
I need to warm up. Like I'm a old computer. It's very I'm very like tech heavy.
I wish it took 5 minutes for me to fully wake up.
Yeah, same.
See, I think I've like woken up like so many times for stupid reasons that I think my body just adjusted to like, okay, you up? Good. All right, now get up and do things like that.
All right, yeah. What now? What dumb thing am I being woken up for? Nothing. All right, we're still waking up anyway.
I'm jealous.
It's a blessing to curse, honestly. A good example. I got woken up very roughly like last week, because I went to bed around like 11, and I woke up at 4 because I don't know what compelled this bird or whatever to just go at my window and start chirping so very loudly.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Sawyer knows this. I woke up twice because the bird started chirping at the window. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep sleeping. Eventually, it'll go away. I close my eyes. It chirps again. I said, you know what? I got angry. I said,
Bird.
please, can I sleep, please? So, and then to make it worse, it stopped chirping. I said, okay, I can finally go sleep now. I lay back. The minute my eyelids close, I hear loud, obnoxious quacking. I said,
Oh no.
you know what? I guess I'm not going to sleep then. It's fine. I get up. And I didn't hear it again for the rest of the day. The whole bird's mission was to make sure I get up. I hope.
Yeah, seriously.
I hope they're happy. Congratulations, you got me up, and now I'm angry and cranky.
Be satisfied with your life, bird.
You went out your way. Your mission life with the annoy a picaro in the morning. I appreciate it.
Quack.
like it was so obnoxious. I can remember the whole noise too. It was that loud.
Oof.
Man, actually recently, there was this thunderstorm, and I was woken up by a loud thunderclap, and I was like, "Oh no!" Anyway, and I went back.
Nice.
So you have the balance of a mantis. I'm jealous. You get to just get woken up by a thunderclap and go immediately back to sleep like nothing happened.
I mean, I did actually open my eyes, look out my window to hear the rain and everything, but I'm like, okay.
Everything's fine. I can sleep now.
But I didn't die. Cool. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going to sleep with rain is like the best thing.
True. Oh my dog. This is like the best thing on planet Earth is just to be in your bed while it's raining.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what helped me sleep immediately after. Because to be fair, that normally never happens. I may have to spend like a little few minutes just get back to sleep. But in this case, I just felt instant. I just heard the rain itself, and I'm like, all right, I'm out. I'm out like a light. I get to dream again.
Let's go.
Nice and zen.
I don't know if this was the same day, but then let's dream of a complex that's like a nightmarish, but honestly, so interesting. Yes, I had a nightmare that was interesting. It was crazy. I don't know for the sake of time if I should say this dream or not, but I'll keep it to myself.
It's like a long. Yeah, for the sake of time, we shouldn't tangent too far, but I will say this, so you have a point. Like sometimes dreaming be so weird that you just be like in awe of how weird it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like written it down, and I'm thinking about, man, maybe I should make this into either a script.
A script or a video.
Do it.
Let's go.
The things about dreams like that is you can use it to fuel your creative. I was gonna say fuel your creative fuel. Like, wait a second. That doesn't sound right.
No, you got
Words.
Fuel your creative fuel.
Like, yeah.
English. We love that word, honestly.
English is stupid.
Let's go.
Could have said it better
We
myself.
don't need any mind. We don't need any creative minds. We just need creative fuels.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably gonna be the quote of the podcast. Honestly, English is stupid. Thank you.
Perfect.
Pruitti 2022. Alrighty. Question number 7. Oh, 6. My bad. Sorry, I'm skipping numbers. Amazing.
Done.
What is the most weirdest place you've been to? During your oddball question.
Weirdest place I've been to.
Does dreams count?
No.
Darn.
Because
I told you about a world that everybody's joints were fruits. That was a weird one.
See, that's why dreams don't count, because it's too easy.
It's hard to really like pinpoint down a place that is weird. I can pick out plenty of interesting places, but none that I can title weird.
Like, what felt like out of place to you? Just like something you think you would never see like at all.
I think the most out of place thing for me was being on a glacier. Because that was just so bizarre to me, because like I'm so used to walking on ground.
Yeah,
and now I'm standing on this ginormous chunk of ice.
Where can I describe how cool that sounded?
It was really neat. I definitely have to say that. It was I believe we drank actually water off of the glacier as well. So it was really weird, but very, very, very cool and cold.
I mean, here's the thing though. Not many people can say they can drink water on top of a glacier.
No, I am definitely very privileged with some of the things that I've had happen in my life, so I can accept that.
Man, look at the privileged person out here doing like life things, being free. Having all
this was all in my like childhood years. The second I turned into an adult and I moved out of my parents' house, nothing. I've just been an adult.
Became a boring, twisted.
Yeah, like, I still say to this day, like being a kid was so magical. Like
it was.
Yeah, just thinking about it. But now, like comparing like how you were as a kid to like now as an adult is like, man, what went wrong? Like why did being an adult become so draining and taxing?
Yeah, but the thing about that though is when you have a kid, you get to, in a way, re-experience that.
True.
Because like I'm watching my toddler grow up and have that child joy, and I'm just like, yeah, this is how it feels like to just be unabashedly happy about literally anything.
This is what happiness feels like.
This is what happiness is.
No, I completely understand it. Like,
or better yet, just have the mindset of a child itself.
That too.
Yeah, just for a day to have a brain of a toddler, and you see everything through their eyes. Like it's easy. Just turn your brain off.
Oh so. Yeah.
But no, I can see where you come from though. Like just seeing a child just happily like water through life is honestly like a really
it's
nice
so
thing.
Fun just to see what makes them happy. Like the strangest things can make them happy, and you're just like, why are you happy? I want to know.
Can you share some of the happiness, please?
Please.
What are you saying, little child? Is this the language of the gods?
Just speaking child
language. Baby battle is so interesting because you can tell that they're trying to form words.
Yeah,
and you're like, no, stop.
Not yet.
What the thing is so interesting that I read about too is that, I mean, babies understand other babies.
They do.
I know.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
Like they have their own little like language. Like
When you think about it, we were one too.
Yeah, we
True.
used to be babies, but now we don't understand them.
I think we have all passed them, honestly, or devolved. I don't know. I don't know how what the spectrum we're on. We probably evolved backwards. I can't tell.
I have no idea.
Me either. Because like, no, I think I know why I don't know. Because like, if we evolved, then how come we can't understand them? And then there you go. Now you just found the one reason why babies are superior. Congratulations.
Dun.
Alrighty, and for the final question of the podcast is number 7, which is the most coolest and awesomest question I wrote on this list. Congratulations, past picker. Did you ever think you would become a mom? Any early signs, predictions, anything?
So I did want to become a mom. Like, ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved like being around younger children and like playing with them and like that just happiness that they have. Like, it was always just very like appealing to me. And my husband thankfully also wanted children, so you know, made it happen. But the fun thing is, when I was growing up, I always saw myself having like, I don't know, maybe like 2 to 3 kids.
Oh,
Now I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I was very bashful. You were very, very confident.
Yeah. Because you don't know how it is to actually raise a child until you're like in the thick of it, and you're just like
doing it.
Oh God, I'm so tired all the time.
Yeah, in order to help you prepare on how to take care of a child, first take the most stressful thing you've ever been to, replace that stress with just tiredness, and times that by like 100.
Here's the thing though, like you also have that stress too, all the time.
Yeah.
It's both stress and exhaustion, and your body just physically can't handle it sometimes.
Okay, my bad. Adding tiredness.
Multiply it by like 1,000.
Yeah, it's very intense.
I see. You know what's crazy? Like, here's crazy, right? I want to know, because like I used to ask all my guests this, since like most of the time we meet that end up here, but like I want to know. I found you like I remember I found you in the video like it was that Faye video. No, Faye. It was not Faye. It was a Fire Emblem Fire Emblem face video where you did like a voice actor thing, and then you did like a couple seconds.
The voice acting of Layla.
Yeah. I saw like, yo, she's actually pretty good actually. and then I went out right. I said, she sounds like someone who has a YouTube channel. So I looked, and then he saw a Discord. I said, she has a Discord. Interesting. And then so usually what I do, I find people who I think is really cool, or like people who like do cool things. I'm an extrovert, so like I like to say hi. The worst thing they'll probably do is tell me to like shoo, go away. You do not belong here. Don't talk to me. That's like the worst thing they'll do. So I say, if it happens, it happens. Because I am on the path to so you know this. I'm on the path to conquering my my social anxiety. I've become better as time went on, which I am actually proud of myself.
That's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, it's very hard. Like I'm still struggling to it to this day, but it's getting better and better as time goes on. So like I'm making progress. Because like back then, if you asked like 2016, 17 picker what he wanted to go out and try to talk to people, he will probably like not only look at you funny, but also probably never speak to you ever again. So like this is a huge step up for me. But besides the point, I went up and like I remember right. I went up to like your DMs. I said, "Yo, you have a really good voice." I'm like, "Oh my god, you were amazing." Some to extent what I said.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, "Oh, thank you. That's so sweet."
Cause like I'm thinking right, like, and this is like I forgot when this was. It was like it was a long time ago, but I know it was like some months back.
Yeah, it was a couple of months ago.
Yeah, and then I was saying like thinking after I sent that said I wish things I'm weird. God, without knowing, she thought she had DMs saying that like a random person go, yo, you got really good voice acting skills, and then here I am now like months later talking to said person and like
Yeah, it's heck yeah.
and like oh
So
yo
cash.
we said so
So casual. Like,
yeah so casual right like usually what I end up doing, like I end up putting in like a high pedestal and like thinking that I'm like bothering them with doing the smallest things. Now I'm just like, and I'm if I'm long being like a normal human being, it's alright. Like I don't think like I'm doing like the criminal's work. So yeah, like I'm glad that my comment made you happy. I appreciate that.
I wasn't really like honestly expecting that video to do well because like when you post a video, you like to watch it. You like to watch
right.
and you're like, is this going to be good or not? And then it was staying like comfortably at like 100 views, and I was like, okay, that's better than honestly I expected. And then just out of nowhere,
Yeah, a day
it
later,
just skyrocketed, and I was like, what is going on?
okay.
And then everybody was like saying you did such an amazing job, and like this was my first real attempt at like voice acting. 'Cause I do have a history of performance, so I have been in theater shows, I have been in choir, so like I have that experience, but never like into voice acting. So it was like, whoa, I'm gonna take it back for a second.
Like, I said it before. I said like, if that's your first time doing it, you fooled me. Like you actually like no joke, did a really good job. Like
Thank you.
I gotta show Solia your work. You know like what you did because like, honestly like she's way leagues better than me. So like she's like I'm not.
now he's putting me on the pedestal.
I'm very flattered, but you don't have to do it. You are probably amazing as well, and like you know.
Now we'll put him on the pedestal. Picaro, your voice acting is so good. It's so great.
Heck yeah.
Your voice is like, Sulin, you got this. Like like you could definitely take the military roles and everything.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
the soldier you did?
Harry, I'm thinking I sound like a dying cat. I appreciate the comment.
You definitely do not sound like a dying cat, honestly.
And I sound like a screeching CD.
A screeching CD.
Yeah.
You sound like a lovely CD.
Yeah. That's a beautiful like turnaround.
Yeah.
like Sawyer just threw like a ball like negative ions and Pruitti just touched it and he turned it positive immediately after.
It shall be positive forever.
Like, oh hey guys, what's up?
Or else it should be positive or else.
Dun, dun, dun.
but yeah, like still. You should do more, like unironically.
I am actually planning on doing another one. It's just sitting in my file needing to be recorded. So there will be another one. I can't say when, but eventually.
Eventually, we get to see the grit work.
Eventually.
Yeah, of course. And whenever it comes out, it comes out. Just like my demo reel that's supposed to come out sooner or later.
It'll come. It'll come.
Exactly. You don't put a time on perfection, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact before the podcast is over, because I was going to say it's like 2 questions ago, but I got kind of sidetracked. I remember you say you played 3 houses,
Yes.
I'm curious, do you play on like the hard difficulty or do you just play like easy?
Oh, I totally play it on easy.
Okay.
I can't. Like, I do like the whole like concept of planning and putting everything in the same exact spot, but I just can't stand when like I accidentally kill somebody and then I'm just like they're gone. I just can't. I can't handle it.
Your heart can't handle it.
No.
I'm not like as extreme, but like I do feel what you're coming from. Like granted, right? I'm the maniac here who play like Silver Snow on Madden mode and regret all my decisions. Like if you ever have any type of bone in your body to do any type of hard mode playthrough at any point in your lifetime, either years or even eons from now, do not in your lifetime try Madden Silver Snow. The worst mistake you can ever make on this humanity plane in existence. Do not do it. Yeah, I want to leave that Vietnam flashback alone. Put it right there. But yeah, all right. So now for the final question. Honestly, this is a deep one. Now, what you think on this one? Did you have fun? And would you
All
want?
right.
Did you want to be on again in the future? So basically,
Yes and yes. It
yeah.
was a lot of fun, and I would love to be on again because it's just nice to just chat, you know?
Yeah, of course. That's the whole purpose of this. I like the whole purpose is just to have somebody on, just chill and chat. You know, give them a place to just talk.
Casual chat for the content.
True.
Heck yeah.
Casual. Like, have you heard this content called Just Chatting? It's quite popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
It's insane.
Like imagine just talking, and
Just-
apparently that's just content.
Yeah, just talking for a whole hour, and then
SMH.
it just like you get numbers of views so easy.
Just a chill, and you just talk about whatever, and everybody's there just to listen to you talk.
Yeah, of course.
And then how you and now I'll make it a hit, like biggest top recommended. Is water wet?
Well, so you
Beautiful.
just open the whole like gateway of enemies to the doorstep. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's a extra question though. If water is wet, are we dry, or are we also wet?
We just actually making more enemies now. I see pictures lining up as we speak right now.
Chaos.
All the chaos. Wait, Picaro, you should be liking that.
Yeah, come on, join the chaos.
Oh yeah, true. I am the Phil Dragon. I forgot about that. You reminded me of my role.
You
Appreciate
forgot?
it. Yeah.
Come on.
See, when you sit on these
And you
powers.
call yourself a dragon.
See,
That's
look,
amazing.
when you sit on these powers for a long time, you forget how they work. You know, like you don't flex a muscle for so long, you forget how the muscle feels like. That's how it's being a Phil Dragon. You know, I can't be evil all the time. That's how I can't trick my enemies, or I guess my allies in this sense.
Pruitti, I can't believe he's gonna trick us.
I know, right? I never would have seen it coming.
I thought he was our friend, but he's just gonna trick us.
Same. What are we gonna do?
One thing we can do, just give him the question: does pineapple belong on pizza?
All right, so thank you for the podcast, people. Thank you, regardless. All right, peoples. That'll be it for the podcast. Unfortunately, we have reached our limited time mark because we are busy peoples, and this was indeed like I'm happy to have everybody here, but this was a nightmare to schedule. So
No, it was pretty hard to coordinate, but hopefully next time it'll be easier.
yeah, it won't be as hard. So like when you do it the first time, you get a feel for it. You know. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Prue, so much for being here. I had lots of fun having you as a guest.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. Thank you again, Sawyer, for helping me host this. You are amazing. Very lovely.
Anytime. I'm always happy to be here.
Of course. And also, thank you for watching this podcast of the Dream Reader podcast. I really appreciate you guys' support and everything. I'm sorry these don't come out as often as I do. Finding people to have on here is kind of hard, and also as you just guess from what I just said, scheduling makes you wanna actually commit coconut guns. Say no, I'm not. Yeah, just give me time, and then we'll get more of these. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. You liked my content, of course. Subscribe at Picaro. Give me more power. I want more subscribers.
Subscribe. You don't have to subscribe to me. It's fine.
Subscribe to her.
See,
She's amazing.
see, man, Sawyer took my thunder. I was gonna shame plug everybody.
Just subscribe to Pruitti and Picaro. That's all you need. Their names both start with the letter P. That's why you gotta subscribe.
True, with the P duo, you know. Cool.
All of the peas.
see, the more you subscribe, the more power Pruitti has to defeat me. You know, like, she can't defeat me on her own. She needs.
Yeah.
I am the Fell Dragon, after all.
That is true. The betrayal is coming. I know it.
But yeah, if you like our content, and like I said, subscribe. It will help me a lot. Honestly, it really helps me a lot to make more content for you guys. Comment, and also subscribe to our lovely ladies right here. Go check out Pruitti. I have her stuff in the description. She's a very cool woman. Honestly, one of the most bubbly, energetic people I've met so far. Go give her support. She needs it. Also go support my lovely co-host as well, Solia Sora. She also does she does really good content, really fun content even. And a really chill gal. Go check out. She's fun. And with that being said,
Everyone, and drink water, and
true.
be happy.
Right, drink water. I forgot. If you don't drink your water, no, drink it, please.
I'll hit you with my water bottle.
she'll
hurt your mother.
She'll smack you with the water bottle. You don't want that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know. She hit me before.
It's pretty heavy.
And with that being said, I wish you all a good night. Goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.